Mr. Greedy, Mr. Greedy, red dying bleedy bleedy. Oh, Mr. Greedy, I'm talking to you, Mr. Greedy. Red dying. Greetings in His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Yes, it's I, Ross Copper, the Militant brother, introducing you all to our first episode of our podcast, Militant Voices. I see this will be covering issues of political issues, social issues, religious issues, and also music. I would like for you all to tune in and be there for us, you know what I mean? We love you all. One love 242. Yes, tonight on Militant Voices, we have Thomas Robertson, director and film producer of Pyramid Cinematics.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Good night, Thomas. Bless you.
Good night, man. Good night.
Yes, I. Yeah, Mr. Thomas. The first guest on the show. Also my partner in crime. Bless and love. Yeah, man.
Glad to be here, you know?
Yeah, I'll first off like to start by saying I've been seeing a lot of things from you lately. The last year, you've been up on Facebook light up with productions you've been putting out. Game shows, and you got University of Bahamas on lock. Every time I see you doing something inside there, man, you're doing some good things, man. I know you're a good video producer and director because you're behind one of my videos, and I know how that goes. So I like to start the show by asking you, what it is does you do and your profession.
Well, it's safe to say I'm a videographer. I started out as an actor, so I was in front of the camera, and then I went to be behind the camera. What happened is I always had a love for filming, but it wasn't until about 2017 that I decided to purchase my first professional camera. Now, I'm not talking about back in the day, for those who know me from a long time ago. I'm not talking about the RCA cameras that I had a long time ago.
Yes,
the ones with the tape and
I know what you mean.
I'm talking about these cameras, the Canons and
you
the Sonys and everything.
Time.
Yeah.
Clack, clack,
yes, you understand.
Yeah.
You understand.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until 2017, and that's when I decided to really give it a try, give it a shot, you know. And at first I went to the University of YouTube to learn a lot about filming and lighting. And,
which is most of our university now.
You know, I mean, the information is there.
Yeah,
you know.
I did
Use it, yeah. So, and then I took a couple of online classes, and then I connected with some like-minded individuals who already were in the film game, so I could learn from them, you know, see what I could learn, and that's what I did, you know. Shout out to Kat, Trevon Payton. That's sensei, you know.
Shout out Kat.
Man, he taught us a lot, especially on the set of Good Beast Kingdom, you know. So it's things like that that really got me started.
Yeah, man.
And you know, it's a thrill for me to film and to edit and to produce.
So by you having this love for producing and directing, who would be your biggest inspiration in the world, in the world of directing?
Well, you know, there's so much talent out there, so much legends out there. But I choose to say someone like Spike Lee.
That's the one you gravitate to the most.
Yeah, you know, Spike Lee stepped out from beyond the norm of what was known as filmmaking in that day. And he stepped out boldly and he made it happen. He made some classics.
Yes, he did.
You know,
he did.
You know, movies that we'll always remember.
Yes, and he also did a lot of groundbreaking things.
Yeah.
To help other black young producers and stuff coming up behind him to walk that path. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he's one of my own too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So tell us, what was your first production you did? Say a movie or a video or something you did? If you can remember that far back.
Man, listen, like I say, this is something I've always been into. And from when I had those, the RCA cameras from back in the day, I guess I could remember just taping the blocks, you know? Because I can remember saying, man, you know, we already lost so much brothers, let me just tape.
So your first production was more of a documentary?
Kind
on your own home block?
On my own home block.
Yeah, documentary,
you know?
like, okay.
I read so much I can find on tape right now. I know it's someplace there.
Yes,
But then, when cell phones came on the scene, you know, not the block and the brick cell phones, the later ones with cameras, I decided to try, you know, do some things with them and with some apps and whatnot. And so I used to call this thing 2 cameras and a flashlight.
Okay.
No, sorry, yeah, 2 phones and a flashlight. Yeah, 2 phones and a
right.
flashlight.
Yeah.
So the flashlight was my light, you know what I mean? I could actually find some footage that I did with that, where I think I put it on some YouTube page and whatnot. But it was in all fun. But it was also a learning experience for me.
Yes.
But a first real movie production that I tried to get on was a script that I wrote called Decisions.
Decisions. Okay.
Yeah, and I wrote this with the artist Slaughterhouse in mind.
Okay,
we
what was
all
the
from
movie
the-
based upon?
All right, we all from the same neighborhood, you know. The movie is really based upon a young guy made some wrong decisions, ended up in jail,
Yeah.
and he, you know, did his time and got released. However, when he got released, it's kind of met with kind of the same things that he left, you know,
Yeah,
the same, you know, gangsterism, crookism, and all that other stuff. And so he's right back in that same type of environment, you know. So the movie is basically about him, you know, deciding whether or not he's going to follow the negative peer pressure that came to him as soon as he come out to say, let's go rob this and rob that, or follow the positive peer pressure that came to him and say, hey man, you're making this good music, let's get in the studio and focus and make this music. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, so the movie is really based on, or really designed to show the young brothers that, hey, you have more than one, you know, avenue of making a living. You know, you don't have to go back into the same foolishness that got you in jail in the first place.
Yeah, when you come at the crossroads, you have to make the right decision, because whatever decision you make, that's the result and the regrets you got to live with.
Seriously.
That's just the bottom line.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, to take you into my next question, my brother, like, you as a director and as a film producer, you do videos and everything like that. What's your vision as a director? How do you want to take, how does Thomas Robinson want to take his directing skills into the future and set his legacy as a director? Because you know all directors have a legacy or a path they follow, a vision they have. What's Thomas' vision?
Well, you know, like I say, I'm having fun doing all of this at the same time. But I like to make some films that will go to the world, reach out to the world, and inspire them in a good way. You know, give persons good feelings, make people think, make people realize that, hey, when they were thinking there's only one way, but there are other ways to
Inspirational projects.
Yeah, man, inspirational projects.
Yeah, man.
Basically.
Yeah, man. So, what projects are you working on now?
A number of projects, a number of shows that'll be on TV, I'm happy to say. I got a number of short films that I'm working on personally right now. So, without giving out too much information, some TV shows, some short films.
Yeah, I also see you doing game shows.
Yeah,
I saw you produce a few game shows. Yeah,
that's Bahamas Diamond Trivia Challenge.
All right.
I am the director of photography on that particular show.
So how was the experience working on that?
It's awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah,
it was an awesome experience.
Man.
We're just waiting for it to go live now, but we already shot a number of episodes for the season and everything. So
yeah, it's very innovative that, you know, Beam is getting back into stuff like that.
Yes,
When I was smaller,
it's fun, man.
Yeah, I think we used to see they had a little 1 or 2 days to come across TV 13s and it's 13 back in the day, but
you don't hardly see that now.
no, that's why I said glad to see, you know, get back and people like you who, you know, making it happen. I see. So,
man.
tell me something. With shooting videos, right, doing your videos and stuff like that, right? I see you use a guy you equip because you have a lot of props and you make videos look real. You got the fake money, the fake tools if you need that, whatever, the fake jewelry, everything. I see you do cover videos and you really take it to a level, because I see people shoot videos in the bar, but I didn't see people come like how you was come with all the props and thing, man. Like, what would give you that idea? What make you say I can step my level up to this game and keep it like that?
Okay, what happened is initially, I got those props from friends.
All right.
Friends who were already in the game, who had no issue with letting me use their equipment to work on some of my personal productions.
man.
And I appreciate that. That's what it's all about, networking.
Yeah, because
You know?
it inspires, it make me, give me a joy because like, I always see video shoot, but you want to see a normal try video, just a person singing or whatever.
It's all
but
about
you bring
investment.
like a movie to the scene,
It's all about
the props,
investment.
bring it like to elevate to a movie level.
invest,
See, yeah,
man.
that's why I
You go right on
hit you on
Google,
that,
you know?
on that subject. You know,
Yeah,
that's why.
man. Go right on Google and all your stuff.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm talking
man.
about for all your young directors and guys out there dealing with video shooting and stuff like that. Invest in these kind of things. Upgrade yourself and step your game up. You know what I mean? Because you always have to look at the greats before you in order to know how to follow the format.
Right.
You can add that with your own personal vibes, and then you take a little bit from somebody, one of the greats, and bang, you go
So
like
true.
that.
So
yeah,
true.
man. So, Mr. Robinson, my brother, I got the hit something on the subject for being you now, because it's been a little while now since we supposed to do the short film with me and him. We had a few ideas I've been discussing over a while now. You see what I'm saying? And I have a very good one. I have a movie what I like to do called Soldier. I give him the concept. I ain't giving you all nothing right now because you can't give you too much. But yeah,
We gonna make it happen, bro.
I was supposed to say,
We gonna make it happen.
you must do it because
We
you
gonna
must
make
know
it
that
happen.
questions can be when it's gonna
We gonna
happen.
make it happen.
I know you're quite busy, got a lot of things on your plate.
But everything is in its perfect time.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
Over the time from when we initially spoke about that project, I have since networked and connected with a whole host of actors and persons who are in production field. You know what I mean? So whenever we go to attack that particular project, we're going to be so much more equipped.
Because you don't gain more experience since then now,
yeah.
yes, and connections. So
We got a network of actors ready to go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
Trained actors as well.
could you give me a little insight on a few names of some actors you did in some of your short films, locally, Bahamian people like that?
Like I said, from Followed, Cadence Crawley, I did a film. This film, Sankofa Freed Me, that was actually shot on 2 Samsung S9 phones.
Wow.
I did that for a particular film festival. I submitted it and it came second actually.
You won in that, you got placed in that.
Came second. But that was Ja Doctrine, Ja Voice, a number of other.
I saw it on Facebook. I saw a few clips you put up there, a few clips.
It's actually still making its rounds.
By the way, we'll be giving you a little piece of the clip now as we speak, alright? So tune in, check it out, we'll be back.
Alright.
So we just got away.
Just got out of jail. What from like in jail.
Stay wise, keep saying the truth, cause we must erase lies. Don't forget your
Yes, blessed the Rastafari living in rain. Yes, I welcome forward. I saying I had to stand corrected because I know they used the word back a little earlier, so I have to stand corrected. Welcome forward. I see to the Militant Voices and our guest, Thomas Robinson. Thomas Robinson, we already covered the professional side of Thomas Robinson. You know, Thomas Robinson, the director, I see the producer, the writer. We like to now know about. Take us a little more into your personal life, I see. Take us a little more into your personal life, I see.
Work and the gym.
Well,
that's it.
well,
anybody who know me know if you want to find me, either I'm on set, with my kids, or in the gym. You know, at work, that's about it. I try to keep myself busy, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, read some books. Read a lot of books. You read up, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Every day. You don't know.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
But when I was saying more personal, right? When I say let's get into your personal life, right? I was talking about, when I say personal, like, you know, like your diets, you know, things you how what keep Thomas Robinson fit, you know, the way you eat, your workout ethic, and certain things, you know what I mean, and how you know how you know.
Let me say this. It's I've learned from a long time ago, from growing up with my grandmom going in the farm with her, you know. Adding vegetables and fruits to your diet daily is important. I adopted that same way of living. Right now I have a number of some crops. I got some cassava.
All right.
You know,
all right.
some peas and whatnot.
Yes,
Got some good fruits and vegetables. Now, mind you, my cassava, some of the best cassava on this side of the Caribbean.
I see you eating to live. You ain't living to eat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
cassava.
that's good.
Yeah, I love cassava.
See, the reason why I pose that question, they say your personal, get us on your personal, and I mentioned the way you eat and the way, because I notice a lot of our brothers that I see, like, we getting a lot of weight on us from fast foods and different type things, sodas and all them different type things, not working it on time, you know, and then I notice a lot of black men nowadays catching disease that black man normally used to catch, you know what I mean, a lot of funny type disease, you know what I mean, and so
a lot of it is due to what we put in our mouths. You know, you got to be very mindful of what it is you eat, how much calories you intake, you know what I mean, and read those packages. You know, a lot of stuff that we consume.
Yeah, for real.
Really shouldn't be consumed.
With them long big words and some of them things. you don't know.
So try your best. You know, someone said to me years ago, they don't understand why so much people in the Bahamas like to have nice landscapes in their yards, grass and flowers and whatever, things that you cannot eat.
Right, right.
So, you know, my mindset changed from there.
No,
I was like, let me plant some food.
Like I always say, when you check the Haitian brothers them out, don't care wherever they live in, they'll have a little small garden there. They could be renting from you, they'll have a little small garden there. That could be their own place, they got a small garden there. And I see that growing up from small, and
it's not only cost effective, it's healthy.
It's healthy, it's considered because of all this genetically modified foods that is being put out there, all these type things that is being put up to give kids these hyper type action. Yeah, and a lot of things, man. So that's why when I say personal, you know, I don't want to go into the area because you could inspire other young brethren, them getting use of guys work out a lot and stuff like that. That's why I posed that question. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? And so things like that, you know, we want to stay fit because we're a generation of warriors.
Real dog.
They say they're going to make sure we strong to defend our women and children. You see what I'm saying? We ain't want to be weak and feeble, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No joke. Yeah, you got to be able to protect yours, man.
Yeah, protect your family and your women and children.
And your kids, man.
Yeah, and your life, you see what I'm saying? So we don't have a bunch of weak, fat people moving around who can't even if they have to climb a tree to save their life or climb a hill or run a couple.
It's all about being active, you know?
Yeah.
It's all about being active. You can get some of those watches that count steps.
And it's nothing to disrespect nobody who have weight on them and nothing like that, because
be active.
I love them big, I love them small too. But what I'm saying, you have to be healthy. You got to treat yourself. You don't want to be overweighted. You don't want to get big to a point where you breathing heavy and you can't move around and stuff like that, and then you're still pushing all these foods and all these junks down your system. You don't want to get to that point because that's when you're killing yourself. So I bond that out still. You know, yeah. But back to the subject, Tommy. We are about to soon wrap up here, so let's I'll ask you one more question before you wrap it up. How do you see our politics right now in our country, for all of the things going on with the BPL situation and the members of parliament saying cocky things out of their mouths to the press and stuff like that, and the Bahamian people being right now very agitated with the bills and the pressure after suffering from a major storm where a lot of lives has been lost and a lot of homes and whatever and people properties, you know what I mean? How do you feel and what direction you see our country going in?
The easy thing to say would be they're doing what they can. However, that doesn't seem to be the actual reality. There seems to be a lot to be desired as it relates to everything that's happening, as it relates to relief efforts, displaced persons, you know, It's a real touchy situation. But there are some government officials that are doing what they are supposed to do. I mean, there have been a lot of some hoorah stories.
Yeah, they're not all bad and everything,
yeah,
and they're not all good. You're gonna have people who gonna really have
but
the
then
heart.
there are some that really
who are in position to really
should
could do
step
more.
down after
After certain
such
things,
poor,
man. Yes.
No joke.
Yes, it's really, you you have a lot of people from Freeport and Abaco suffering still to this day.
You know, brother, I went into Abaco and Freeport like days after the storm.
Wow.
As people were evacuating.
Wow.
I was a part of a team heading in those areas to give assistance, and
Wow.
I was able to see the storm, the aftermath
firsthand.
and bro, that's
And before all is clean up and things, you see it raw.
Bro, that storm was
Wow.
no joke. No
Wow,
joke.
brother.
And not to deviate off topic, but something that we really, last election, one of the things that bothered me a lot was I didn't hear a lot of the political hopefuls or present MPs speaking about climate change, coastal erosion as it relates to the Bahamas. I was like, man, these folks, yes, this is something that's really affecting us. I think it's about 2 or 3 years ago, scientists recorded the heat of the ocean in our area, and they went on record to say that year it was the hottest the ocean have ever been since they began recording the ocean's temperature. And if you know about hurricanes, that is what fuels hurricane, heat, hot ocean. You see what I'm saying? If you have every year our ocean is heating up, then what are you going to have?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then we done low region lines.
That's what I'm talking about now.
Low
coastal
regions,
erosion.
you know what I mean?
So these are some of the things I would like to see persons in government tackle, not just speak about, but actually tackle and come with some type of resolve or, some type of plan for just if.
Yeah, because we're not really bashing the government, we just holding you accountable.
Yeah, that's it's
that simple.
Yeah.
It's not bashing the government.
No.
It's not trying to make them look incompetent, but it's holding them accountable for the decisions they're making and the things they're doing that is not adding up or is not helping and benefiting and taking it further, because we saw government change in the last couple, say 20 years, and we have not elevated to a level as we're supposed to be. You see, and the debt going up higher and higher, and the bills going higher and higher, and the taxes going higher and higher on the poor people. So we have to make some kind of decision and know that, hey, either the people in place we put in there are not doing the job effectively, or they are not qualified or capable of the job, because you've been doing this job for a long time. And you've been doing it for years and years and years.
You should know exactly what should be
you know
done.
what I mean? And so it shouldn't be no excuses no more. You know what I mean?
As a country, as a nation, moving forward, we need innovative thinkers in leadership. We need persons that are not only going to, know how to think within the box, but think outside the box as well. To come to some resolve, to come with some new ideas, new innovative ways to run this country effectively. That is what we really need.
Yeah, because
persons with a love for the Bahamas firstly, and persons that know how to be innovative.
Yes. You have to check a stock like this, Tommy. A dredge, you have people, members of parliament. You have good guys in members of parliament and up there that want to do this work, that want to bring some change to their constituency. But then again, when they have a boss over them, directing them and telling them what to do and what not to do,
gotta follow directives.
They got to follow direction, and they can't put what they need to put out for their people.
Right.
And then they ain't got some of them don't have the backbone to say either I resign or I just stand up in the face of adversity and tell my boss, you wrong. Simple. Whether it can cost me or not, you wrong. I don't think we should do this, because it ain't gonna make me look good in my constituency, and my people them can't benefit from this in my constituency. I need this to be done for them to benefit. That's what they asking me for, because if you put them if you vote them in to do what you need to be done, and each member of parliament in his constituency who was in the House of Parliament at the time, hearing what his people saying he on the ground, he can know just what to do. You see what I'm saying? He had to take that argument to the House of Parliament. He can't go in there. Yeah, he can't go in there being like he afraid. He have to go in there as a warrior for his people, for his constituency. That's what you get voting for. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think we need more members of parliament and more confront the bosses and stuff, man. You see what I'm saying? But anyhow, we'll take a little break here and then we'll come back and wrap it up on Militant Voices. Bless the love, I'm Ross Copper. Yes, I welcome forward the IC to Militant Voices. The IC, I'm Ross Copper. This is my guest, Thomas Robertson. And what we'd like to do now is get information from you, Mr. Thomas, the IC, on how could we locate you, how could people out there locate you if they need any kind of production, video productions, movie, short film, commercials, whatever, in this directing world.
Well, just like Brother Ross Copper said, movies, short films, commercials, seminars, presentations, birthday greetings, anniversary greetings, whatever it may be regarding filming, give me a call at 826-5038. You can find me on Facebook at Pyramid Cinematics and on Instagram at Pyramid Cinematics.
So y'all get that, my people. Show my brother some love and some support. He does very great job, and you can go check him out yourself. He's YouTube, see some of his production and some of his work. Follow his web page and see what he got there. And if you need something, then you contact him. That's what he said. Yeah, and then I go, bless the love.
Yes, brother.
And give thanks and praise to my brother and my article brethren. I say my partner in crime. I see my guest tonight on the show. I say Thomas Robertson. I see director, producer, filmmaker. I say bless the love. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next show where we'll have I'll call it a special guest surprise. We'll have a reggae artist, our very own 242 artist on the next program, next episode, the IC. So bless and love, give thanks and praise. Rastafari, live and reign, stay militant. The IC Militant Voices.
Hey, Mr. Greedy, Mr. Greedy, red dying bleedy bleedy. Oh, Mr. Greedy.